gave ourselves a chance. We had some easy shots that we got the last couple of possessions that could have went in, could have changed the game. But we fought. It was a playoff type of game, and we stuck with it.
What did you see in that final possession for you guys?
I wish we would have got a better shot. I think it's just a little clogged. They kind of switched everything. Just wish we got a cleaner look at it, instead of just going back into the big. So, that was on me. Should have made a better read.
It seems like there's a lot of positives you can take from this game. I know it's not moral victories or anything like that, but just does it kind of speak to maybe the way you guys have been playing over these last 5, 6, 7 games?
Yeah, we just going out there competing, putting it on the line, understanding what's at stake now. We got one more game, so I'd like this in to get home court at least for the playing first game. So it's a lot to take from it. We just got to bring this fight one more game.
DeMar, you've been in these situations before. Like you said, it's a lot at stake, with that last game. So how do you feel like y'all been playing, these last few games? That was a gritty game.
Yeah, it was a gritty game. We competed. We stuck with it. We got to carry that energy from the beginning of the game to the end. Especially come Sunday.
Did you feel some contact on that shot? Did you feel like there?
Nah. Like I said, I put that on me. I should have went away from, where Zubac was at. Give myself to get a cleaner shot to get a shot off. So.
Was it designed for you right out the gate? Or?
Yeah, it was a couple reads, and but wish it didn't pop so far out. Knowing we only had 2 seconds. Like I said, we could have did a better job, executing it. Like I said, I put that on me, kind of understanding the time and trying to get the ball in a better spot.
Seeing some of the defensive presence that you've seen from opponents, just the Clippers, where do they kind of stack up in some of the opponents you've seen?
They tough. You got Kawhi out there. You got a gritty team. You got guys understanding how to play. You got Dunn that plays defense at a high level. So when you have a team collectively that's tough and play together like that defensively, they cause a lot of stops, a lot of deflections. Give them a chance to get on transition.
Keegan kind of helped you guys, extend that by getting that steal. What do you think about that play?
It was big. That's one thing he's definitely able to do for us, to get big time steals when we needed it. We needed it at that moment, and it came through big for us.
Does it feel like over the last week or so, like you guys as this new group have started to maybe figure some things out?
Yeah, you see it. You see it in the effort. You see it in the togetherness. We just going out there competing, and let whatever happens happen.
It seems like on a lighter note, like every so often you get like 2 or 3 games and you're passing somebody else on the scoring list. Tonight it's Reggie Miller. Just what's that mean to you? You've had several of them this year.
It's always humbling. I always say you never think coming in this league you will be able to be up there with some of the all-time greatest players that ever played this game, and to say top 25 in anything in this league is beyond humbling.
DeMar, just how crazy is the West? It seems like every single team in that top 10 is still fighting for position.
Yeah, they are. Like I said, it's going to be an interesting playoffs. Anything can happen. It's all about momentum, luck, health. Everything got to come and play at the right time. But as of right now, it's definitely crazy in the West.
Because of that, does it, in the way that you guys have been playing, like you mentioned these past several games, does this kind of give you up the confidence level of how you guys could be in the postseason?
Without doubt, we just got to compete, give ourselves a chance, and anything can happen from there.
Thank you, sir.